Bibo woke up, stretched and said, "Good morning, world." Then he noticed a glow outside and whispered, "What's that? Colors? At my window?" Bibo stepped out and gasped, "A rainbow on the ground! It starts at my door." Monty ran up and asked, "Bibo, what's that shiny road?" Johnny jumped beside him saying, "It looks magical." Jumbo flapped his ears and said, "Can we follow it, please?" Bibo nodded happily and said, "Yes, let's go together." As they looked at the path, Monty guessed, maybe it leads to a candy shop. Johnny proudly said, No, it must be treasure." Jumbo pointed and said, "I think it leads to a giant carrot." Bibo giggled and replied, "We'll only know if we follow it." Bibo hopped and said, "The colors glow when we step." Monty laughed, "It tickles my feet." Jumbo marched happily saying, "I like the shiny part." Johnny pointed ahead saying, "Look, a rainbow puddle." Bibo leaned closer and said, "The colors are swirling." Monty stared at his reflection and shouted, "Why do I have long bunny ears?" Jumbo looked and said, "Hey, my ears are tiny." Bibo burst out laughing and said, "The puddle is playing tricks." Johnny held his paw up and said, "Shh, listen." Bibo replied, "Something is humming softly." Jumbo whispered, "Maybe someone needs help." Monty cheered, "Up we go!" Bibo offered his paw, saying, "Hold my paw, Monty." Jumbo pushed gently, saying, "I'll help from behind." Jumbo said, "Almost there." Bibo reached the top and softly asked, "Little cloud, are you okay?" The baby cloud sniffled and said, "I lost my colors." The cloud pointed to its faded body and said, "Without my colors, I feel dull." Bibo placed a gentle paw forward and said, "We'll help you." Monty saluted proudly, saying, "Team Bibo is ready." Monty said, "I'll blow softly," and puffed air. Jumbo sprayed mist, saying, "Cool rain coming." Johnny fanned the cloud, saying, "Fresh breeze." Bibo sang gently, "Rainbow, come back." The cloud brightened and said, "I feel warm. Look, my colors are back." Bibo clapped, saying, "You're shining again." Everyone cheered together. The cloud floated close and said, "Take these rainbow pebbles as a thank you." Bibo held his with awe and said, "They're beautiful." Johnny stretched and said, "What an adventure." Monty added, "Let's find another tomorrow." Jumbo nodded, "Yes." With friends, every trip is fun. Bibo smiled and said, "Every journey shines with friends." Bibo placed the pebble gently on his shelf and whispered, "Good night, little rainbow." The cloud peeked from the window, saying, "Good night, Bibo."